What's cracking, baseball fam, and welcome back to Praying for Dingers. I'm Smitty, your host, and I'm going to get this video out as quickly as possible. So, super recut mode. Yesterday, the under in the Yankees-Giants game hit, as I thought it would. The Toronto money line hits, however, the first 5 over 4.5 runs does not. Jimmy's pick on the Royals did not do so well. The Dodgers won, but they did not win by at least 2 runs. Killed a lot of our bets there. Of course, Max Muncy with the Athletics does not come through with a dinger for us. Neither does Freddie Freeman. However, Jordan Alvarez gets us paid yesterday. Yohan Mercado with the Angels hit his over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs play. But McGonigal with the Tigers does not. Kills a couple more bets. Seattle does end up winning the first half, paying us. But overall for the day, we're down just under 3.5 units, giving back a good portion of the money we won from Vegas on Thursday. On to greener pastures we go. Everybody's playing baseball today. 15-game slate. All right. My first pick on the board, Dodgers going for the sweep against the D-backs. I'm going back to the well yet again, taking the Dodgers on the run line. 1.5 runs for the full game, placing 1 unit. I'm also looking at the Dodgers team total yet again, however, not for the full game. I'm going first 5. Dodgers over 2.5 runs in the first half of the game, placing half a unit there. I really do believe the Dodgers are going to come out swinging today, and there might be at least 4 to 5 runs in the first 5 innings. I am keeping in mind, though, that Mr. Eduardo Rodriguez has reportedly slimmed down. He's lost 25 pounds and it showed increased velocity. Could be dangerous, but I think the Dodgers are going to hit him up. For my second pick, I'm going to the Minnesota-Baltimore game. Bradley is facing off against Kyle Bradish. Now, Taj Bradley had a decent spring, bolstering a 4.67 ERA, 9 earned runs off of 17 hits and 17.1 innings of work. Bradish had a bit better spring with a 2.35 ERA, 4 earned runs off of 12 hits and 15.1 innings. He had 12 Ks, and I believe Bradley has 6 or 8. Anyways, I like Bradish here in the Baltimore lineup, who have been very explosive, and I think Bradley doesn't have a chance. I am going to place 1 unit on Baltimore money line and another half unit on Baltimore covering the spread on the run line, minus 1.5 runs. Now, Jimmy loves a matchup between Jacob deGrom and the Rangers versus Aaron Nola and the Phillies. Jimmy thinks this is going to be the game of the day. deGrom has historically dominated the Phillies, especially against the likes of Kyle Schwarber, who's only 1 for 17 and has 8 Ks, and Bryce Harper, who has 17 Ks with 44 at-bats up against deGrom. Nola's coming off a shaky final spring tune-up. He walked 3 in 4 innings. With regards to weather, there's a high air pressure in the area, which should knock down any fly balls. Jimmy, he likes to play on the under. However, his favorite play on the day is Texas Rangers on the money line for the full game, placing 1 full unit there. He does suggest, if you want, you can also take the Rangers to win in the first 5 if you're feeling froggy. For my third pick for the day, I'm taking a look at the Nationals against the Cubbies yet again. The Nats win yesterday was amazing. However, I've been looking at the weather in Wrigley Field. It's been shifting. It was blowing in. Now it looks like it's slightly blowing out towards right. I was initially looking at the Cubbies to take the first half of the game. However, I found a better play I like. I am going to take the over 8.5 runs for the full game, placing 1 unit down on that. And I'm also going to take another little bet. I'm taking a stab at the Nationals team total over 3.5 runs, where I'm placing 1/2 a unit. I do believe Horton will give it up a little more than Mikolas today. For my fourth pick, I'm looking at the Pirates playing at Citi Field against the Mets. This game screams nothing but over. Both pitchers, Keller and Peterson, have respectively over 4.15 ERA for the spring. And they do like to get hit up a bit. Don't even get me started on their bullpens. Over. I place 1 unit on over 7.5. I think there are going to be at least 12 to 13 runs potentially in this game. So I'm doing another over ladder here, boys and girls. Check the description below for the details on the ladder plays. All right. I am going to put some player props in the description later too, as quickly as I can. So check that as well. Home runs. Doing a little round robin style today. I was battling a lot. The weather across most of the nation is looking like it's going to be a pitcher-friendly environment for most ballparks today. However, there are some games where I'm taking a stab at. Angels Astros in the juice box, Alvarez or Trout. This game could potentially have the most home runs of any game on the slate today. So if you want to take both, you do you, boo-boo. But I am going to take Mike Trout here. I know he recently homered against Houston as well as Joe Adell, so I'm going to take Mike Trout. And for the Dodger game, I was leaning Ohtani. However, Mr. Dave Roberts has been playing around and tooling with the batting lineup and might move Freddie Freeman up to the 5th spot in the batting order, where I think he might see some better pitches with potential runners on base. And Freddie loves these scenarios, so I'm going to go to the well yet again and take Freddie Freeman to get a home run today. Off to American Family Field we go, where the Southsiders are going up against the Brewers. Christian Yelich facing Sean Burke. Christian Yelich wins this one. He's going to go yard for us today. Make sure to check the description below to see all home run plays for the day. Parlays. I do have one for the day, boys and girls. I'm taking a combination Dodger money line, Baltimore money line, and Texas Rangers money line parlay, but I'm doing it round robin style. As again, check the description below, see ILAC's bets. As we're rounding third and heading home, thanks for popping into our little clubhouse today. I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notifications so you stay up to date whenever we come up with some data in this clubhouse. All right, have a blessed day, full day of baseball. Stay cracking, fam.